Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? My name is Telma and I'm a financial advisor, also a life insurance agent, certified, living in Nigeria. It's been so long since my last video, not that long anyway. Today I bring you good stuff. How to join the next generation of wealthy Africans. You know, Africa has not been able to pass on wealth to her third and fourth generation. And there's a new set of entrepreneurs, business persons, and even working class persons who entertainers and what have you, who have begun to make plans towards having sustainable wealth for their children, their grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And of course, once you make it a pattern, it becomes a habit and it goes on and on and on. So today I would like to share with you from my observations and experiences, my thoughts on how you can also join that. If your question join the band, if your question has been, okay, how do I make it work? Maybe you are not from a very privileged family where you inherited wealth. I wear a bit of makeup today. Yes, who was it that watched? One of my subscribers watched and advised that I should put on a bit more makeup rather. I hope you like my look today. All right, it's a beautiful February morning, and I decided to share my thoughts. I'm sharing my thoughts today on how I think you can come from zero or maybe earning below average to joining the band. Now, there are different ways to access wealth or join the wealthy class in these times, and my experiences are totally from being a financial advisor, and of course a few things I've learned here and there, and of course watching my mentor Dan Locke. So you should look him up on YouTube. Dan as a DANLOK. He is so late. Like every advice, genuine advice that you need on business, on how to, whether you want to sell yourself better on social media, use the platforms and channels better, earn money better, boost your self-confidence, talk better, Dan Locke is the man for you. In fact, if you're into public speaking, motivational speaking, you need to listen to him. Anyway, this video is not about Dan Locke, but I had to share that that's where I gleaned some of my inspiration from, as it regards business and adding value to yourself, getting better at what you do, being the best in your field. Back to the video of today. Okay, so I work in the insurance sector. That's my industry. That's where I'm building a career amongst other careers. And I find that rich people buy different things to empower themselves financially. They either buy assets, or they hold their funds down in assets. That's what makes you rich is not really about the money you have. It's about the assets you have access to, the wealth and influence that you command. Okay, you being able to move things. We move Africa. So basically, they buy assets, they buy ideas, information. So if you have a great idea, a rich person will just pay for it as opposed to him going to take it up, pay for it, invest in it, and before you know it, they are making money. People also buy paper assets. Rich people buy paper assets like bonds, mutual funds, and what have you. Another paper asset that is growing currently is insurance. And you ask me how? That's why I'm here today. Now, in insurance, whether you got a savings policy that's insurance based, an endowment, or a full insurance cover, what you get at the end of the day is as a contract is like a document stating the terms and conditions of the policy, its duration, how much you are paying, what you are entitled to, basically. Now, the good thing about insurance is that, and why it is an asset, and why you should invest in it, as a way to become the next generation of the wealthy in Africa, is the fact that it lives beyond you. Okay, especially full insurance covers, they live beyond you, and they are ridiculously affordable. Like, you can, put up a comment in the section below, ask me your questions, I'll give you feedback. I can't even exhaust this topic. When you buy insurance for life or for savings, you have an insurance cover that whatever the circumstance is, whether it's a critical accident you're involved in, God forbid, like my Christian folks usually say, or like, life happens to you and the person passes on, whether it's an eventuality of death or accident, you notice that the beneficiaries, being the ones you have wanted to protect, the people you are fighting to feed and to make sure that they live a better life, they are cared for. Listen, I know that Africans or Nigerians would agree with me that in the past few years, insurance has been, let me use the word, forgive me, bastardized in Nigeria, especially. And there was a lot of fraud. People were over-promising, under-delivering. People were not living up to the terms and conditions they had promised people. But there has been a revamp by NICOM, that these days the client is always correct. So, like, know your rights. Know that this is a trend. In the next few years, don't wake up and feel regret not investing in insurance right now. If you don't have a life cover, I'm talking about life covers because that's my area of specialty and specification. I may diverse with time, but like, this is where I know the onion right now. It is the way forward. I have about 2 life policies on myself, about 2 on my husband, and it assures me that whatever happens, we are safe. Listen, I'm not praying to have a disaster or something bad happening to me, but life happens to all of us. Okay, and the Nigerian instinct is like, God is my cover, God is my shield, God is my... Listen, we're very Christian in Nigeria and Africa. I'm Christian too, but I also know that I've seen people who are very Christian, very devoted. I've seen them pass on without notice. They didn't plan for it. And most of the time, in a society where we have certain traditions that victimize your wife, your children, your beneficiaries, you must plan for them. What if you're not there to earn the next paycheck? What happens to them? You cannot. This subject, we can't flog it enough. Listen, I'm going to be having a series of videos educating you on this field, because I find that less than 1% of the Nigerian population has insurance. And this is disheartening. That is why you see people in the West, having someone inherits $10 million, someone inherits $5 million, probably has never worked before, because somebody planned for it. When was the last time you thought above the basic paycheck that you're having right now? Save up something, put aside an insurance plan that takes care of you at your later years, or takes care of your beneficiaries when you are not there. That's what I'm talking about. That is the way to wealth in this system. Another thing you can invest in, is business. Like Dunlop would rightfully say, and a few other business giants would say, a paycheck is not enough. It's never enough. You need to have a business. That is how the most wealthy people that you see have 1 or 2 businesses that they have invested in, and they are making money from something that is working for them when they are not working. Own a business. Invest in real estate. Now if you are just starting off, start up from the minute things. Listen, as little as selling water, bottled water, sachet water, as little as selling granite, as little as selling footwears, as little as selling bags, shoes, what have you, like clothing, food stuff. People will always eat. Okay, invest in a business. Have another stream of income aside your regular salary. It's the way forward to wealth. And out of those businesses that you multiply for yourself, pick up an insurance cover. Don't tell me business people don't save. Listen, 90% of my clients are business persons, but they want an insurance cover because they know that life is full of eventualities. I can step out the door now, boom, car hits me, I'm gone. The next 3 months, that's if people mourn up to 3 months these days, the world has moved on. How about my loved ones? How about my children? How about my dependents? What about them? Insurance is the way forward. The company I work with has multiple insurance resources available for you. Just send me a mail, put up a comment, attach a contact, or I'll link my contact number on WhatsApp. And of course, you can also come or do me a text message below in the description box so that you can contact me. Listen, if you don't have an insurance cover, you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. I mean, what if the creator of this universe wants you to come back in the next 5 years? How about those you left behind? And especially if you're a major breadwinner, it's going to take care of them. Okay, so I'll just talk to you a little about the various insurance covers you have. Listen, the reason insurance is even very catchy this period is, take for instance COVID-19. How many thousands have we lost? Okay, now my company is situated in a particular country. I don't know if I'm authorized to say the name, and we had a few eventualities to COVID-19. May their souls rest in perfect peace. And their families were crying. And when they found out that your person had something with us and you are entitled to this source of funds, wow, the relief. They are missing the person, of course. So your loved one will be sorely missed, cannot be replaced. But you know that you're not thinking about school fees. You're not thinking about rent for a while. You're not thinking about burial fees or ceremonial rites and how to cover them. You're not thinking about so much. It is the most selfless thing to do for your loved one. Picking up an insurance plan for yourself. Okay, so I was about to talk to you about the various insurance plans that you can pick up an educational plan for your kids. With my company, it carries an insurance plan. Or you could get an endowment or annuity, savings or investment cover for yourself. At the end of the day, the money is still yours and you still have an insurance cover. So very important. Or you could get a full life cover, and it is very affordable. You can't even believe how affordable. In Nigerian naira, you can do your conversion in dollars. I think the current dollar rate is about 474, between 474 and 480 thereabouts. In Nigerian naira, an insurance cover for you that's about 1 to 5 million naira is as cheap as 5,000 naira, as cheap as 2,000 naira. Why would you miss out on that opportunity? Not possible. I mean, pick up one today. Why do we get these savings plans? Why do we get these investment plans? Why do we pick up these insurance policies? Because they discipline you. You don't have access to the funds because insurance is long term. There are very few insurance covers that are 6 month covers and all that. They're usually a year and above. Some of them for life. Okay, so you don't have access to the funds, and the interest in it is accruing for you. The cover is there, static. There's a confidence it gives when you know that, okay, your car is covered in insurance, or your property is covered against fire, or against domestic accident and all that. There's a confidence that insurance gives you. I'm not saying that it takes, for those of you who are very religious, I'm not saying that takes the place of God. Do you understand? But I'm saying that the confidence I have in, I'm not scared. I know that I'm not dying young. I know that I'm not passing on now, but I also know that if anything happens, my family won't suffer. Those of them who look up to me for, various needs, they won't suffer because they are all included as beneficiaries to certain figures that will take care of them for a while until they can stand on their feet. So that's what I'm talking about. When you place your money in insurance, you know that irrespective of the changes in national policies and all that, your funds are safe. You don't lose them. Whether especially for endowments, whether there are interest rate fluctuations, it doesn't affect you. The terms that you signed up with are stable and static. So okay. I think I've said that enough. Well, simple steps that you can take to achieve accumulation of wealth. Number 1, give me a call. You need to give me a call if you're still watching to this. Give me a call. I'll educate you. I'll guide you. I'm patient to walk you through the process to find out what you need, the particular insurance cover that suits you. I won't just toss anything at you because maybe I want to have a business and all that. No, I will walk you through gently, like my Nigerian people will say. So send me an email at lilytelma@gmail.com or give me a call. I'll link my contact in the description box below. If you need an insurance cover, a savings scheme, an endowment policy, like I'm the girl for you. If you want an account for your children that carries an insurance cover for you, I'm the girl also for you. Take a step, walk up to me. Listen, you don't have to be in Nigeria to sign up for these plans. Anywhere you are in the world, I'll take you through. We have virtual means of communication these days has made it, like, that's one thing COVID did for us. Like, we can have a meeting on Teams and Zoom if you want to know more and all that. Like, I have your time. I'm your girl. Anyway, so that's your first step. Second thing, sign up. Sign up after you call me. Sign up. And I respect one thing: you either say yes or no. Don't tell me I think about it. I don't want any thinking here. There's nothing to think. This is positive vibes for you. Okay, like, you make this step, it's a positive move. You want to talk to your spouse about it. How about you surprise your spouse? Like, okay, you come home and, honey, this is the document. I signed up for this for us. Wow, an amazing thing. It makes your spouse look at you like, my guy is thinking. My guy is thinking. Alright, so, like, sign up. Make your first payments. Don't procrastinate. You don't have money now. We have insurance covers that you start with 0 naira, and then set a mandate from when you want to be debited and all that. They are that flexible these days. Why are you missing out? lilytelma@gmail.com if you didn't get my email, but I'm also going to link it up. I have other videos that I've talked a bit on what insurance is. Like, you find a little, so you could, like, check them. I'll probably see if I can paste it up here. Okay, and some people will say, okay, how much will I need to start up an insurance plan? It depends. It depends on what you need. It depends on what you can afford. It depends on what you are aiming at. So when we talk, I'll be able to walk you through all that. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give me a like, thumbs up. Alright, share the video, leave me a comment. It encourages me. Like, I love the feedback I got from my old videos. I was so excited, and you notice that I responded in time probably, and I'll try to see if I can do more videos, alright, within the week, to encourage people who are in the insurance industry, maybe finding it difficult to close up on their sales. I'll give you 1 or 2 tips that works for me when I'm fixing my businesses. I hope you had a nice time. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.